everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play Farming Simulator 22. And we are currently looking over the results of what we did last month here. So it's February as of right now, and we spent most of January and or the last episode working on this field. So we used Courseplay to plow this field. We also spread lime in it, or on it, and we planted the grass seeds here, and it's starting to look pretty nice, I want to say. So that work hopefully is going to pay off in a major way, and it looks like the precision farming in the bottom right tells us that the pH value is perfect. It also tells us that the nitrogen is good, which is surprising, I would say, because we haven't done anything for the nitrogen. It says 25 out of 55. Curious why it would say that's good, but we may want to look into that here. So as it is February here, it's still growing, so really nothing we can do other than watch it grow, and that's kind of a waste of time here. So before we start working on our output of the greenhouses here, let's pull up the precision farming. It's right here. It doesn't show yield yet, so we have a standard seed rate across in the entire field. Most of it is sandy loam here. We have a little bit of loam here on the north side. The pH is very good. Environmental score is 50. I may want to look into that later as well. But the nitrogen, that is really bad here. It's not red actually, but it is not so good. So I'm curious to know whether that is actually good for grass or just good in general here. I may just want to spray it, because from what I understand, if we spray this with fertilizer, that should really up the nitrogen here. We may need to upgrade our tractor as well, because I think this one... No, do not sell it, please. We may want to drive that tractor to the store and attach some advanced equipment on it. But before we do anything here, let's go make our rounds here. Do we wanna have a worker do something for us, or should we just do it? We'll do it this time. But I do want to look into automating more and more, because we are starting the episodes all in the same manner here. But again, this is a huge payoff for us, and it reminds us that work in this game actually does help us a great deal here, and it really pays off. So let's do precision, or excuse me, auto load. And I'm guessing we're gonna need a lot of money again this episode, because we need to purchase plenty of things. Alright, let's pick up that last pallet too. Awesome. Yeah, this episode I want to fix the nitrogen on that field, so that means we're gonna need a sprayer to fix, or what I think needs to be fixed, which is the nitrogen. pH is good, so we only have to wait for the grass to grow here. But I do think that we spend so much time on working that field here, that we want to make it worth our time right away and not play any games, because that was a long time. There we go. And as I was seeing the Courseplay farmhand ride my favorite tractor here, I do think we may want to spend some money on a new tractor as well, so we can outsource multiple jobs here, and that still will leave us a tractor here. But we're gonna have to look into that because I'm already spending my wish list. Oh, let's do we need to loosen the belts here? There we go. Yeah, spending too much money is not a good idea here, because we still need to fill up that cotton container here, and we're gonna have a lot of fields, and this was only a field that was as large, well, basically took up half the plot here, but there's gonna be many more and much larger fields also, so I should give that a little bit of thought here. We are really climbing the learning curve here. Goodness. But again, this is fun. This is really a lot of fun here. I like it. Okay. There we go. Can I make this turn? Still have the weight on. Actually, I don't know why we should do that. It's gonna burn fuel. We need to make sure that we have plenty of fuel. So we may want to drop off that front weight. There's not going to be any need for it. Alright. Let's disconnect that. Let's drop the weight here. So we have a couple of choices to make right now. Are we going to look into that pH value, or are we going to, or rather not pH, but the nitrogen, or are we going to keep on collecting here? I think we may want to do a purchase first here. Well, we don't need to drive to the store. We're not going to necessarily buy it. So we want a spreader or a sprayer, I think, because we can do the liquid form here and then spray it over our grass field here. This one looks pretty good, and I'm not looking to purchase a smaller one here. I think we want to move up to what gives us the best time, so to speak. So we want this thing to be as wide as possible here. 56 delta force, that sounds pretty cool. This one's 65,000. So this one can go up to 33. This one's already 33. And these ones are kind of expensive. Power spray. See and spray. Oh, that's going to be all of our money here. Precision farming. Yeah, I do think we're gonna need this. It's not that large, but it has everything. Can we do that see and spray here? No, we cannot. And it's the see and spray that makes it so expensive. But we can afford it. Yeah, that's very expensive. Oh, actually we're short a couple of dollars here. So you know what? Let's do the cotton here. Because I'd like to purchase some upgraded equipment. That plowing took longer than I had anticipated here. And although I don't mind, because that's going to make things very satisfactory when we go plow again, but we are working with much bigger materials here. There we go. Let's attach this one, and let's hope we can really collect a lot of cotton here, because we're going to need to invest lots of money this time around. I think we may want to purchase both seeds as well as the fertilizer here. 149. Is that going to continue? Yes. That means we can sneak inside here. Oh, left the door open. That's not so smart. So flowers are still good. Cotton too. Yeah, we need solid fertilizer. That almost ran out. Oh, it almost got full too. But this is the largest haul we've had so far. Oh, that is encouraging. That is very encouraging. So that may be 3 trips here with the big one. Oh yeah, that's nice. That is very nice. So why don't we do it like this? If we're gonna make a couple of stops here anyway, why don't we sell 1 load of cotton? That's gonna net us plenty of money to purchase a sprayer. Is it called a sprayer? We're gonna spray that field, and then we're gonna come back with it. Oh yeah, the need for larger equipment. Would not have guessed that that was going to be so important here, but it is. Spent like 2.5 hours real time on just working the field here. Now granted, most of it was just watching the course play at work, but we dropped a pretty penny on that worker too. A couple thousand, I think. But that was definitely worth it. Alright. Let's see how much money we can make here. Oh yeah, we're rolling in it. $218,000. That's not too bad. Right, we're gonna have to make a little bit of a larger turn here, because this trailer is serious. And I'm going way too fast on this tractor here. I want to get moving. Alright, if we do start filling, can we detach? And this is gonna... oh yeah, there we go. It's gonna start filling. So let's pick ourselves up a sprayer here. And we may also want to do... well... do we want to upgrade this one? Let's get out first. Let's check out the shop. Because we may want to think a little bit ahead here. And I do think this one is going to be really good for weeds. Or at least that's what I saw. This is going to only spray the herbicide where it needs to be. And the herbicide is very expensive. Now it is 4 meters or 5 meters smaller than this one at its maximum capacity, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. So if you do see and spray here, with this configuration each nozzle of the sprayer will only turn on while there are actual weeds below the nozzle, so that only goes for weeds. Yeah, 90% less herbicide and protecting the environment. Yeah, that's good. I think I want that. I don't need it just now, so maybe... well, we're gonna have to spray for weeds later, I think. But we can always upgrade it. But I also want to do... let's grab the tractor here. And let's hope we can get that additional... oh, our tractor's dirty. May want to get a pressure washer as well. Right, I think right here is enough. And then we go here, open vehicle options, repair. So we have this Isaria Pro Compact here. The Isaria Pro Compact detects the real nitrogen demand of your crops. While driving with the sensor over your field, you get more precise information of the nitrogen that is required. And we are going to work with the nitrogen here. It's also 14,000, but that's okay. Alright, customize. There we go. And now that we have that, yeah, we're not going to be spreading for... That's a good question. So, my thinking is this. Are we going to purchase this sprayer? And is that going to interfere with the one we just did here? Let's just try. See and spray? Yes, very expensive. 91,500, but we should be able to do so. So let's purchase this. Actually, it did take... Yeah, it does. 39,000, goodness. There we go. And we may as well purchase some stuff here too. Liquid fertilizer. And let's purchase this one. Maybe two? I don't know how much it's going to fit in that thing. Oh, I think we purchased a little bit too much, but that's fine. We're going to need it down the line anyway. Let's hook you up. There we go. Can we refill sprayer? We can. Can we do refill once again? Yes, we can. It's not going to fit in there in its entirety. There we go. So turn on crop sensor. But that is not... Interesting. See, I'm doing two things at the same time here, and I'm not sure if that's the best idea here. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit. Let's just try. So we, first of all, need to unfold it. And I'm curious to see if the minimap in the bottom left here is going to change at all. Alt B, turn on crop sensor. Is it a different alt that I'm supposed to be? Okay, I'm not sure about that. No values detected. Nitrogen. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. So we can say turn on sprayer, and let's hope that turns green. Again, no practice. Alt B, does that work? I was hoping this was going to become green instead of orange. Alt B. Interesting. Very interesting here. What if we turn around and try that again? Just go over it twice. Don't have access to this land. Yes, I hope. And I don't think it's spraying right here. So we did skip this part. Let's get over that one. Target reached. So maybe it's doing this. Maybe it doesn't need to be green here, because it should increasing nitrogen level to optimal value for grass on sandy loam here. Okay, I'm not gonna mess with that. I'm just gonna trust that the game knows it better than me. Oh yeah, we're not wasting any material. Oh, that's a nice thing here. I've never seen a game do anything like that. So make things very labor intensive, but at the same time provide you with all the tools that you need to get this as efficient as you can here. I like that. So now that we're doing this, we should have the optimal pH and also an optimal nitrogen level here. And I think for the most part, that's the only thing we want to be doing here. I did see something with rolling the field. Just not sure if that is something we want to be doing here. Yeah, we're not wasting a lot here. We're still at 98%. Let's also not skip anything here, because we're having a little of an indentation here. Yeah, maybe we don't need it to be green. Maybe the sensors we bought helps us to apply the perfect amount. That's cool. That's very cool. There we go. Yeah, and this takes a lot fewer passes here. I don't even have to turn off the sprayer. I can just keep moving here. Oh yeah, that's good. Very good. Let's make sure we don't miss a spot here. And I'm just gonna go forward here. I don't mind. Well, we'll not double spray. So there's really nothing to mind here. And I believe, I'm not sure when we can actually do this or mow the field, but I am very curious as to how many bales we're gonna get off this field here. Because I think we hit somewhere around the mid-20s or so, just mowing the field. So no plowing, not anything really. I think we hit about 27 or something, so I'm hoping for at least 30. But I have no clue. We're gonna find that out anyway. This fits perfectly. Well, almost perfectly. Yeah, I am. We missed this little spot here. Oh, this is going to save so much fertilizer. Look at that, that's a good investment. We are learning this game on the fly here. Alright, and I think 2 more passes and we should be able to make it here. Yeah, we only spent 5% of the liquid fertilizer. That's very impressive. There we go. Last pass right here. Let's actually make sure we align properly because this is... Alright, we'll do another pass here. Let's have a mulligan. Oh, we're kind of close. But I'm gonna make the turnaround all the same. This is some terrible driving here. But it seems as though we are hitting the other soil type here. Because this is a little bit of a different color on the minimap here. Alright, there we go. So we don't need to do the crop sensor right now. So let's turn that off. Let's fold the sprayer. Can we do that while driving? It seems as though we can. And let's drop this one off here. Yeah, this is getting a little bit crowded here. Right, there we go. Let's connect to our fully loaded cotton trailer right here. And let's check this value now. Yeah, pH value perfect and nitrogen level perfect. Expected yield is now up to 98%. Needs rolling. I think I'm gonna leave that be. No rolling as of quite yet. And let's try not to drive over this field here. Don't have crop destruction enabled. And seasonal farming is also off, but I don't want to risk anything here. Or not do that on purpose. There we go. And we have most of our purchases already made, if I'm not mistaken. That means I may want to pick up some seeds here. Do I want to do that? Let's look at our production chain here. Yeah, we're definitely going to need seeds as well as solid fertilizer, and kind of quick too. So let's do the fertilizer first. And we're not going to be able to make that turn. Was a little overzealous. We may want to fill up our tank as well, because we are slowly but surely running out of fuel here. Alright, let's do the solid fertilizer. Right? Solid fertilizer it is. It's going to be right here. I'm not going to fill up this whole thing because that's going to be way too crazy. Maybe halfway or something. Or maybe until I hit 100,000. There we go. Close enough. 17,950. But this should help us out here. And we still have some cotton in there. So hopefully we can fill up a lot more. Fill this greenhouse up with seeds, right? Because it needs a lot of seeds. There we go. I am gonna make a turnaround here because driving is kind of a challenge sometimes. There we go. Start filling. 51,000. That's almost a full container, I think. And speaking of containers, I think we may want to purchase ourselves a very large liquid container as well. That's also going to force us to purchase a semi-truck here. Because we won't be able to pull it. At least not with a tractor. Maybe we can purchase some sort of add-on equipment. We'll see. Let's sell this cotton first. Purchase some seeds as well. And I think that's going to do it for this episode. Or at least for this month, I should say. Not for the episode. But I do want to skip forward until we can actually mow that grass here. Speed up the gameplay, so to speak, because we have been, well, I don't want to say slow, because we couldn't go any faster, but yeah, the pace of this gameplay so far has been very, very slow. But it's going to pick up. It's going to pick up. I think even exponentially here. Because as we expand, we make more money. And as we make more money, we can increase the rate of expansion. Alright, this may net somewhere around 50, I would think. I haven't been paying attention to the one. Alright, let's drop this off. Oh. 50. That was the old trailer. Getting closer more to 130. Yeah, 127. That's not bad at all. Here I go again with the silly turn. Let's try to make this turn instead. Start filling, and this time with seeds here. There we go. How much? Let's maybe keep 80,000 or so, because I do want to have some fertilizer. Oh yeah, but it's a lot of product here. This is really a lot of product. Well, let's do 100,000. Yeah. 60% of this large container here. That's going to be plenty. At least to cover us until the next month here. drop it in there. And there we go. So now that we don't need this one, let's park it, attach the liquid container, and that's also going to be quite expensive. But if I need to make 2 runs, I will. Let's see, cotton, seeds are good, solid fertilizer too, herbicide, that's still kind of good. So maybe let's do 1 trailer and save our money here. Because we want to be using more and more. There we go. Get attached. And we may want to start thinking about how we're going to mow this field, because the first time I did it kind of inefficient on purpose. As weird as that may sound, but we mowed it first. Did not do any windrowing because we couldn't afford a windrower, and did the baling in a completely separate run here. But if I attach the mower as well as the baler and have it done by an AI, that should really speed things up here. Alright, 43,000. There we go. Yeah, maybe you do want to do 2 containers here. I keep changing my mind. But we have the money and it's better to use it than to just have it laying around here. And that's still gonna leave us with plenty of money to pay all our bills. And I do have the feeling that every episode we're getting closer and closer to be able to afford doing stuff, as well as backfill all the material that we need for that cotton greenhouse here, because that one is an expensive one to run. Very expensive. Let's try something different here. Let's go at it from this angle. Not sure if that's gonna help, but I'm just curious. Alright. Herbicide. There we go. A couple thousand left. And I'm eyeing this property next to us here. It's not the best property, but I would like to own... I'm not paying attention. I'd like to own that piece of land just so we can put a roof over the head of our equipment here. I'm starting to feel guilty about it. Alright, let's overload. And there we go. That should do it. Can do other things, but it requires money, so we may want to call it quits, at least for February here. Move on to the next month, and let's see how our grass field is doing here. Alright. Go right here, and let's have one final check here to see. Yeah, herbicide is a little better. We may want to get solid fertilizer in the green as well, but the seeds are actually doing really good here. Flowers are good, mushrooms too. So I think that just leaves us with going to the next month here. Expected yield needs rolling. Alright, we'll leave the rolling be for now. And let's enjoy the rest of our month while we take a well-deserved nap. Okay, we have some dew over it, I think. is this snow? Alright. So it needs rolling. It's ready to harvest. Already? Expected yield. Ready to harvest. Needs rolling. Well, we can do it. But I'm not sure if we should. Well, let's just try it. What were those values? I don't think... Yeah, I'm actually thinking, is the snow going to be bad for what we want to be doing here? And also, do we want to use a windrower this time? Ooh, interesting. Oh, let's not do that, because we could just have the worker use a small tractor right here to start mowing it, and I can invest some money in a windrower. This doesn't even attach. Okay, that's gonna ruin that plan. All right, let's get off and let's start working right there. And I'm gonna do the mower on the front and the baler on the back here. Can you attach? Yes, you can. It's no problem for our somewhat larger tractor. Still a small one, but still. It's a huge upgrade. And this may not be a good idea, but I'm going to try it anyway. So, our mower, right? Let's go right here. Check out the mower. Right here. It's 3.1 meters wide. And let's set a new courseplay field, if that's possible. We don't need to do the custom field. We need you. Create job. CP field work. And let's again start from this angle right here. Pick this field. Yep. Open, close. It says 3.2 here. Let's do 3.1 so we don't miss anything. Multiple tools, number of vehicles on the same course, that's just one. Yeah, and this field center here, up and down. Spiral. I think spiral may be better. Let's try spiral. Generate the field course. Ooh, that looks awkward. Racetrack, let's try that. Lands, I don't know, I'm just trying here. Alright, let's just do up and down. We know that that works. So let's close it off. We have the mower as well as the baler here, so I'm curious to see if that's going to work out, having two pieces of equipment. So let's start job. And I'm very curious right here. Is the courseplay gonna adapt to the fact that we have two pieces here? And is it gonna stop to facilitate the work? Alright, never mind. Vehicle running costs. Vehicle running cost? Why? We'll see. Do we need to change cruise control speed? No, I think 18 or 17 or so is fine. And I think it should stop here. Now it's gonna leave a little bit Oh, it does stop to get the... Oh, this is awesome. This is great. It even stops for the baler to complete. So it's only gonna leave a little bit here. And I don't mind a little bit here. I'm gonna watch this. Oh snap, we should... No, let's just leave this be. We'll count the bales by hand here. It says 27 bales. I think we did 20. We already have... Oh, it's 26 bales. Can we do... Yeah, we should have done that in the first place, I guess. But I have a feeling that this is not gonna be as much as the last time. We may even have fewer bills here. That will be disappointing. Well, anyway, that's going. We don't need to keep looking at that. So we have 10,000 here. Yeah, we can go back to the old school stuff here with the smaller one. Smaller tractor, that is. Pick up our flatbed and let's start producing some money here. Now, I think actually the only thing we can do is do the flatbed here. But we may want to try... We may want to try the larger tractor here. Excuse me, the larger trailer with the smaller tractor. We can't pull the smaller one because we're currently lending out our larger tractor. Alright, there we go. Pick up 7 right here. May as well already preemptively drive back because I'm pretty sure 2 more are going to spawn here. There we go. Strap them down and let's sell them. Oh yeah, this tractor definitely has difficulty coming up that hill. Alright, sell the last lot too. A little bit of an awkward angle here, but we're gonna make it work. Blocked by an object. Okay, let's go check that out. There you go. We do have 7 pallets right here. That means we can comfortably continue this work. Oh, let's do the auto load. And let's drive you back. Awesome. Yeah, this is gonna go just fine here. Oh, drove a little bit too far here. There we go. Awesome. Yeah, you know what? Let's purchase another tractor this episode. Because this nostalgia is real with this tractor. Without it, we wouldn't be standing here today. The fact of the matter is that we've become a little spoiled. I've become a little spoiled, I should say. And we should have enough money, even with a smaller one. And we may want to buy a large one. Okay, I'm gonna try it anyway, but I do vaguely remember that this large trailer here does not even attach to this small tractor here. But I'm gonna give it the old college try. Alright, asked and answered. Now we can do a couple loads here, maybe one or two, because that medium tractor, this one is going to be expensive. And I want to be looking at some other things as well. Because this medium tractor hopefully will be able to pull much larger equipment here, because I want a different plow, a large one. So we may want to go up to like 200, maybe even 300 plus horsepower here. 150,000, crazy. Can we do this at the same time? Because I may want to pick up some stuff actually. I'm doing so many things at the same time. Yes, we're gonna need more seeds and more solid fertilizer. That means I'm gonna have to postpone it. I may need to actually, I don't know. Because we have plenty of cotton to sell. Plenty. But I want to have my own tractor here. So for every field needs at least one or maybe even two tractors here. I don't know. That is very, very close, but at least we got her filled up here. And if I want to be a little bit careful here, because if I drop this trailer or somehow turn it over, and if that spills out, I'm gonna cry. And that's gonna be bad. Okay, that was scary. Alright, I think this may be the last one here. And we may want to do the last of the cotton in a time lapse here, because that's not going to be too exciting, and I don't think we'll be able to make enough money to purchase a new tractor here, so we may want to do that in a later episode, maybe the next one, but I don't really know. So let's check that out. Or maybe we need herbicide. Not really. We can we can do that one a little later. Alright, so let's finish this episode with a time lapse, because I don't think there's going to be a need or any interest into watching me load up and sell cotton here, and it's going to take a long time for our farmhand to complete the work of that field here. So let's see how many bales we can get in the next episode. So with that said, I'd like to say thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and hopefully see you in the next episode too. Thanks everyone.